Hello and welcome to my kitchen. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make Jeera chicken at home. Now, just a few weeks ago, actually while I was on vacation in Scotland, one of my followers asked me, do you have a recipe for Jeera chicken? And I was like, yes, I do. But the way I make Jeera chicken is really quite different because I add a little something in there, and it just makes the flavor of this chicken so good. So I'm going to show you what I do. Let's get cooking. Now for this recipe, I'm using 4 chicken legs. So I've got a thigh and a leg on each. And you can either use wings or you can use these thighs, but I just like these thighs and legs because there's a lot more meat than there is on the wings. So what I'm going to do is for each leg, I'm going to cut off the bottom bit, and then with the thigh, because it's a very, very big piece, I actually like to cut off this piece of meat here and then this piece of meat on this side. And I do that for all of the whole legs. Now, if you think these pieces of meat that you cut from the thigh are too big, you can just cut them in half. And then with the legs, I'm just going to put little scores in them lengthwise so that the spices that I add can go into the meat. So now my chicken is ready and cut, and now I'm going to get the rest of the ingredients ready. And I have to confess, I don't have a written recipe on this, so I'm going to eyeball everything, but I will write the recipe down as I go along. So to get started, we need 2 medium-sized onions that we're going to chop up finely. In addition, I'm going to add 3 potatoes. Potatoes in Jeera chicken, you ask? Let me tell you, these potatoes are going to be the favorite part of this recipe for you. They taste so good. So we're using 3 medium-sized potatoes in this recipe. Go ahead and peel, wash, and then cut the potatoes in half. Once our ingredients are all ready, we're ready to cook. So here I've got a fairly shallow non-stick pan. You can use a cast iron pan or any heavy bottom pan that you like. My pan is heating up on a medium heat, the number 5, and I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of ghee to the pan and 2 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil's heated up a little bit, we're going to add some cinnamon sticks. So I've got 2 small pieces of cinnamon here, and in a few minutes I'll add the bay leaf too. Now that the cinnamon sticks have started sizzling, I'm going to add 2 bay leaves in there and 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, and I'm just going to let that sizzle for a little bit. If you use fresh bay leaf, it will pop, so be very careful. Then I'm going to add the onions in and 1 teaspoon of Garam Masala, and I'm going to stir that in very well. I did end up increasing my heat a little bit to the number 6. Then cover this and let this fry. Keep frying the onions until they're a really nice golden brown color. Now you might be wondering why I add Garam Masala in the spice here. It's because I don't like to pick out the small like cloves or cardamom pods. The cinnamon stick is very big and the bay leaf is very big, so those are easy to pick out, but you don't want to bite on a clove because it's not pleasant. This makes the curry taste really good. My onions have turned a nice golden brown color, so now I'm going to add some ginger, garlic and chili paste. 3 tablespoons of ginger, garlic and chili paste. 1 tablespoon of ground roasted cumin powder. I also put this Tandoori masala in, and it tastes lovely, so I'm going to put a tablespoon of that. a tablespoon of freshly chopped coriander, a half a teaspoon of red chili powder, a quarter teaspoon of turmeric. I also added 1.5 teaspoons of salt to start with, but you can add salt per your taste. And then just mix the spice together. We're gonna let this fry for a minute or so. It smells amazing. Once it's fried up a little bit, we're going to add the potatoes and the chicken. And just mix it in really well. Once it's completely mixed, cover it and let it cook slowly. Now I've reduced the heat to the number 4 just so that the chicken cooks very slowly and it doesn't stick. And be sure to stir it every now and then. The chicken's been cooking for a good 30 minutes and I'm gonna check it. Oh, it looks really good. So you want the potatoes to be really nice and soft, and they're not cooked yet, so we're gonna let this keep going. Now you might say that this is not an authentic Jeera chicken recipe because it's got potatoes in there and there's not that much cumin seeds in there. But trust me, when you taste this, I think you're really gonna like it, because every time I have Jeera chicken, I always feel like there's a little something missing. And with this, I just feel like the flavors pop and it's just really nicely rounded. Now you can always add more cumin if you want to, that's totally fine. Make it to your taste, but definitely give this recipe a try. This is looking good. You can see that the oil is sitting on top, and I'm just going to give it a quick stir. And I'm going to check one of the potatoes with my spoon. It should break with my spoon. That's perfect. Now it looks like the curry is done, so I'm going to switch off the heat. And then I just need to garnish it with some coriander. And the Jeera chicken is ready. Mike, thank you so much for requesting this recipe, and definitely try it. It's got a twist to it and very nice flavors as well. Goes really well with roti and rice, or if you want to do it as an appetizer, just use chicken wings or even boneless chicken. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all soon for some more cooking inspiration.